Are you also one of those people who want to experience a sweet love story like the ones in anime? Today, we're going to find out the top 10 must-watch romance anime of 2023. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 10, The Cafe Terrace and Its Goddesses.
でも私ピラフしか。
唐揚げ。
少し焦げちゃいましたが。
If you're someone who loves being around girls or just loves the idea of a cafe at a seashore, the Cafe Terrace and Its Goddesses is your pick. And we all know you prefer the first choice. No one knew that Hayato had to grow up all of a sudden after his grandmother passed away. Hayato himself didn't know that he'd have to man up and handle a cute cafe owner by his grandmother by the seashore. He also didn't know that this cafe means so much to a group of 5 vibrant young women who will end up lighting up his world.
昨日の夜はせっかくの作戦を邪魔しちゃってごめんね。
それは俺に謝ることか。
リホさんに怒られちゃった。
Yes, this may be your average romance anime where the MC is surrounded by a bunch of girls while simply just trying to exist, but it has its charms. But here's the thing, even with their good intentions, turning this cafe into a success won't be a piece of cake. Overall, the story is very simple and easy to understand, and the heroines have different personalities like being childish, tsundere, or even being sassy, so these elements keep the viewers addicted and make an anime fun to watch. Number 9, Endo Kobayashi Live, the latest on tsundere villainess Lisiolette.
ジーク、
はい。
私たちにはあなた方の未来が見えます。
未来が。
このままではリゼタン、いえ、リーゼロッテ・リーフェンシュタールが破滅を迎えてしまうのです。
Here comes the story of our boy Aoto Kobayashi, who might have a weird fetish for tsunderes because even his in-game character has a tsundere fiance. And no, he isn't related to the dragon Kobayashi. Aoto is obsessed with an otami game called Magi Koi, and that's about to change everything. This game follows Fiene, who attends the Royal Academy of Magic with a bunch of interesting characters, but Aoto is addicted to Lieselette Riefenstahl, the game's villain. Their playthrough takes an unexpected turn when Sigwald starts hearing their voices inside the game. Now Kobayashi is like a god, and he tries to save Lieselette, our very loved tsundere, from her doomed destiny.
リーゼロッテの今の言葉、私も混ぜての意味でしょうが、完全に誤解されてますね。
This anime has an interesting approach to a fantasy world which is dominating the anime industry these days. So it's a highly enjoyable anime with a great amount of fondness for its characters. The story is also filled with exciting twists that will surprise you at every turn. Number 8, Skip to Loafer.
同じクラスだね。
シモくん、
そうそう。体調平気なの？
吐いたらすっきり。
そっか、よかったね。
やっぱり。
If you want to start your fresh new year at some school or college, you could really use Mitsumi Iwakura, a less violent Nobara from the countryside. This girl has moved to the main city along with her aunt since she wants a taste of that city life. But on the first day of school, she ends up leaving a bad first impression on her classmates, but an overly nice guy named Soke Shima treats Mitsumi well. We have to see what destiny holds for them. Only time will tell.
たった半日で自分の正体を見た気分です。恥ずかしいです。
大丈夫？
Anyways, if you're into refreshing stories where the MC starts a new life and comes across new people, Skip to Loafer's for you. The characters are diverse in this anime, from a geek named Mitsumi to a extremely stylish girl named Mika Igashira. Almost everyone's wholesome, and the story is somewhat comforting. The romance may be light in this one, but it's worth giving it a shot. Number 7, Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible.
面白かったね。
僕は恥ずかしかった。
怒ってる？
怒ってないよ。
本当？
本当。
じゃあ またやろうね。
I know. We all dreamt of owning that invisible potion that we witness in Tom and Jerry, right? Well, Junta is our main character who appears as an invisible guy. Now, the main problem is that Junta dreams to live to the fullest, but his dream is teachers. But since we're in an anime world, anything's possible. A person known as Kubo is able to notice him, so he involves Junta in very uncomfortable places where teenagers, especially boys, shouldn't go. If you know, you know.
怒ってる？僕なんかした？
心当たりない？
It's a really calming and relaxing story that everyone would love. This anime resembles teasing Master Takagi-san, and the story is short, sweet, comedic, and the dopamine in these 12 episodes is no joke. Number 6, the Ice Guy and his cool female colleague.
これから同僚として
よろしくお願いします。
Lower your expectations to 0, as you won't be able to find a cool colleague like Himuro. If you're an adult who works but also loves watching anime, the Ice Guy and his cool female colleague is just your type of anime. It'll make you feel warm on a cold day and cold on a hot day.
お花好きなんですか？
大好きです。でも俺は近づくものをみんな凍りますから。
Well, the story revolves around Himuro-kun, who's quite unlucky since he ends up creating really cold conditions for anyone in his presence. One day, he was nervously heading for his first day at his job when he came across a beautiful lady known as Fuyutsuki. That's where the story starts being wholesome, as we get to notice our main characters being nice to each other and then eventually fall in love. We all love a cool girl protecting us, and that's the type of treasure Himuro protects as the story progresses and the wholesome scenes will just melt your heart. Number 5, Insomniacs After School.
ここで休んでる。
俺と一緒。
心配かけたくないから、こんなこと誰にも言えない。
High five, my friend. We're all insomniacs. The story begins with the tragic death of one of the members of the astronomy club. Turns out that the rumored ghost of the astronomy club had come to life.
面白くしよう。楽しくしてても辛くても同じ朝が来るんだからね。ここに会を発足します。その名は夜のお楽しみ会。
Our grumpy MC, Ganata Nakami, who's also an insomniac, comes across an easygoing yet bratty Isaki Magiri in an abandoned observatory of the club. Magiri tries to avoid him, but it turns out the door for the observatory is broken. So the two of them get locked in, and that's where the friendship just before lovers came into existence. It also offers a decent plot with a sprinkle of romance, making it a hidden gem in the category of romance anime. So if you like an anime where the MC and his love interest have a bitter love thingy going on between them, Insomniacs After School is your pick. Number 4, A Galaxy Next Door.
少女漫画だからね。山あり谷あり一難去ってまた一難ってね。
しかし私はこの不自由さに胸を打たれたのです。
Yes, there's a galaxy next door, and the alien is the neighbor's kid, but not in this anime. The story is about Ichiro Kuga, who suddenly becomes the guardian of his younger siblings after their father passed away. To make ends meet, he rents out rooms in his inherited apartment complex and works as a shoujo manga artist. However, low sales, missing assistants, and looming deadlines add to his stress.
どうされました？
一枚足りない。
足りない？
Fortunately, a savior arrives in the form of Shiori Goshiki, a skilled novice artist who becomes his new assistant. The romance in this anime happens really fast, so if you're fond of fast-paced stories with a little bit of twists in them, A Galaxy Next Door is your pick. In this anime, the assistant of our manga artist MC seems to have a supernatural secret. Curious to know how she hides it alongside Ichiro Kuga? Watch the anime to find out. Number 3, The Dangers in My Heart.
やめろ。それは本当にお店の迷惑になるから。サイン待ちするな。お前作家じゃないだろ。
Have you ever made an enemy inside your head and later actually started to like the person? Well, yes, psychopath, that's exactly what our MC Koyotaru went through. Koyotaru Ichikawa may appear as a quiet and reserved middle school student, but hidden within him is a deep, dark desire to inflict pain and end the life of his classmate, Ana Yamada. However, as fate would have it, Ichikawa begins to discover a completely different side of Yamada. After spending more time together, Ichikawa's feelings shift from wanting to hurt Yamada to wanting to protect her.
そんなことはどうでもいい。僕はとにかくその綺麗な顔が苦痛に歪むのが見たくてたまらないのだ。
Overall, this anime offers refreshing romantic love stories with a slight character development for our MC, who had social problems at the start of the story. Learn how he tackles these problems and turns into a completely new person as he starts spending time with his crush. Number 2, my love story with Yamakun at level 999.
ところで俺帰っていいっすか？
山田だわ。いいじゃん、付き合ってよ。一人でいたくないんだもん。
This anime is truly very romantic with many wholesome scenes that'll make you question why they have such a horrible title. Who doesn't love an introverted boyfriend that takes care of you secretly? Well, that's exactly what our boy Yamada is like in this anime. The story revolves around two gamers. Yamada, a pro gamer, while the other one is Akane Kinoshite.
紹介するね。私の新しい彼氏。
違います。
お願いします。武士の情けでどうか話を合わせていただけないでしょうか。
It all starts when Akane got dumped by her boyfriend and she came across the MMO game called Forest of Savior. One day, the game held an event where Akane coincidentally came across Yamada and her ex-boyfriend with a beautiful girl. The romance in My Love Story with Yamada-kun at level 999 is subtle, but the amount of curiosity this anime creates for the viewers is crazy. So if you want an addictive story, this anime is your pick. Number 1, Tomo-chan is a girl.
俺も愛してんぜ声優
この男は私を全く女扱いしていない。私は相沢友は
Who doesn't like a tomboy? Well, definitely not the MC because he treats this gem as a brother. That's what Tomo goes through at her high school when she tries to open up with her childhood crush who wouldn't let her. Each time, some tragedy happens and Tomo's conversation becomes useless.
全然臭くねって。
バカ書くな。
むしろお前なんかいい匂いが。
This show has almost every necessary element of a romance anime along with some unique concepts. For example, you don't always get to see a muscle mommy being the main character, so the muscle mommy dominant waifu vibe is there along with a comforting childhood story between the two main characters, making Tomo-chan is a girl the top must-watch romance anime in 2023.